Hello, all you great, grand, glorious Leos. This is Maxine Taylor, and I've got your October forecast ready to go. Couple of announcements first. Number one, we're having a full moon, of course, on the 1st. I'm going to be videoing that for us, the full moon ceremony, and it should be up online on YouTube tomorrow. Um, Please feel free to invite anybody you like. It's going to be a big one. And of course, it's free of charge, naturally. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is that I am currently offering Blue Star reports. Many of you have told me that now, with our world going crazy, you really want to know yourself and you'd like a forecast, but your budget will not allow it. Go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, and you will find two very affordable reports. One is the birth chart, your birth chart, and the other is a 3-month daily forecast. Very affordable. So, now let's talk about you. Here is your gorgeous forecast. Look at this. Let's start with Mars. Mars is in the 9th house. It's retrograde, so it is not functioning at complete, it's not as active as it's going to be when it comes out of retrograde. Let's put it that way. And it will go direct next month. Okay, not October, November. Mars in the 9th wants to expand its horizons, higher education, long distance travel, and looking at the big picture, looking at the philosophy, the concept, the principle, rather than the idea. And you know, with Mars in the 9th, you'll take a stand for your ideas, for your, well, not your ideas, your beliefs, your principles. It's really cool. Really, really expansive, because the 9th house, which is traditionally the higher mind, expands. And there you are trying to move forward. Mars is retrograde. Don't you worry, it's going to go direct. And when it does, your higher education will take off running, travel, but more importantly, you'll see a bigger picture. This is terrific. Now, the full moon on the 1st in 9 degrees of Aries, find this in your birth chart, 9 degrees of Aries, brings things to a head as regards higher education, your philosophy, your beliefs, your principles, and a whole panoramic view. I love it. We have a full moon at the end of the month on Halloween. It's going to be in your 10th house, but you know what? Let me go through the rest of it and then come back to this, do it sequentially, because I just chuckle at the thought of ghosts and goblins coming out on Halloween. Let's look at Venus, the pink planet. It is so gorgeous here. It's been in your 1st house, so you're looking beautiful. You're feeling happy. You're feeling loving. You're feeling good. On the 2nd, it moves into the 2nd house of money. We could stop right here, right? Whatever money you have been waiting for, there it is. Gifts, there they are. And your income looks very positive. On the 27th, it moves into your 3rd house of the conscious mind. And this is you taking your the big picture, your principles, and applying them, dumbing them down so that other people understand what you're saying and communicating with them. The 27th, hold that thought. The sun, the yellow planet, has been in your 3rd house. You've been talking, wow. You've been sharing ideas big time. On the 22nd, it moves into your 4th house of home, family, and real estate. and it lights up that arena of life. I love it for you. I really love it. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, is going to go retrograde on the 13th. We've been in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde, so things have been feeling very retrograde-ish, because that's what happens in the shadow. On the 13th, Mercury is, sure enough, retrograde. And this is not a time to start an argument with people, by the way, because things are too confused. Okay, Mercury's going to retrograde. It's going to back up into the third house, where you can rethink, redo your ideas, etc. And the short distance travel looks really good. It moves back into that third house on the 27th, the same exact day that Venus moves into the third house. So there's a lot of talk with brothers and sisters, perhaps, lots of really cool short trips and short conversations. Beautiful. Now, the new moon on the 24th, on the 16th, is in 24 of Libra. Check that out in your birth chart. And what this does is it starts your ideas flowing. It triggers boredom. And so you're going to be talking to people. Short distance travel is a must during this time. And you're taking your beliefs and putting them into action. You're talking about ideas. Remember, the ninth house is the big picture. Most people can't follow that. You're following it. You get it. And to explain it to people, you have to break it down into smaller ideas rather than a concept. Okay. And that's when the energy starts growing. Then on the full moon, on the 31st, Halloween, it's in 8 degrees of Taurus. It's in your 10th house of career, your public image, your leadership. And so, Leo, move it up into the top slot. You can do it the day before Halloween if you want to. That is the second full moon. And I don't know when I'll be putting that up on my YouTube channel exactly, but it will be a couple of days before. It won't be too terribly far from the full moon. So, don't you love this? I do. So I hope you will join me at the full moon ceremony. It's going to be a big one this month. It really will be, the one on the 1st. I haven't been given any information about what we'll be doing on Halloween. Oh my God. Full moon, Halloween. So until we talk again, until we meet again online, this is Maxine saying, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.